frighten me, kiddies. Be well.
If ever trust a woman, remember that.
Eh? What's that?
Gwent, interested in a round or two? Mind showing me your wares? Gwent. Interested in a round or two?
something fierce.
Spittoon! Hospital! Evalus!
Don't crowd around.
A courageous heart overcomes all.
Wine, like all things new.
Best cure for the beast.
Devilstick!
I wish you health.
Prepare to witness wonders at the annual chivalric Tourney. Serving as patron this year, Lady Vivienne de Tabry. Valiant knights from all corners of the world will vie for the title of Tourney champion.
shoot your
Tickets still available, but certain to run out quickly. The top do this season.
Unbelievable.
A coif beyond compare from the friseur Jean-Louis Ludovic. The latest in cuts and styles in the Koviri court fashion. Jean-Louis Ludovic. For the ladies, for the gentlemen. Northern fashions to suit the southern style. Greetings.
Devilstick!
To be prepared to witness wonders at the annual chivalric Tourney. Serving as patron this year, Lady Vivienne de Tabry. Valiant
You look like
knights
a
from
withered
all corners
winky
of
on a grey muff.
Fuck off! Tickets still available, but certain to run out quickly. Open house.
Wow! Look!
Greetings. Ah.
Oh, the Witcher! The one that Duquesa summoned!
Yes, yes.
Vadian Dorcas and kids.
Sir, come to me, please.
I
Approach.
was to get a new coif from Jean-Louis Letevic. I had an appointment.
My eyes were not deceived. Yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Me, south in all my fame.
Oh, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Tourney.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
This Grottore. Know anything else about it, mademoiselle? Judging by the name, guessing it lives in a cave.
Yes, from which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into villages. Then, of a sudden, breaks open shutters, reaches inside and snatches babes from their cradles so quickly they've not the time to yelp.
Nocturnal, long prehensile arms, intelligent.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap, but he's been gone so long. Will you help, sir? I cannot sleep. I fear this worrying will be the death of me.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Grottore has its lair in the caves at the foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well-founded.
I see. All right. High time I set off.
Can you believe it? I was to get a new coif from Jean-Louis Letevic. I had an appointment and all. But when I walked in, they
We shall long bear the scars of the witches.
It's very unlike him.
Oh?
It's unlike me to walk about with this bird's nest. Whatever shall I do?
Greetings.
Oh, my belly roars and growls.
Lady, you're married, but what difference does it make? Life's
Do you know the colors I would see on the Dutch's banners? Red, white, and rose.
the tournament. Am I too late to sign up?
Unter
One slot
Duke
for
Raymond's
anyone
rule,
willing
such
to wear the
troubles were
Skellige
simply unimaginable.
Work doth one ennoble, sloth doth one gratify.
I assure you, Skellige is just as strong as the other factions. It shall soon be considered canon. Of this I'm certain.
I don't know. Always been a Nilfgaard man myself. I must give it some more thought.
Geralt of Rivia saw a notice about a Gwent tournament.
By all means, you've come to the right place. I am Count Martin Monnier, Organizer-in-Chief. Our tourney's more than mere diversion. We've a mission, see, to spread word of my brother's brainchild, Skellige, a new Gwent faction.
New deck? Where'd you get the idea? I mean, why bother?
All Beauclair knows me as a great lover and promoter of Gwent. My brother, dead for some time now, was known to be the same. We shared another great passion, travel. Spent a great many years at sea in our youth, marking out our territory in multiple corners of the world. Yet the one that truly grabbed us by the stones were the Skellige Isles. The stormy sea, consumed by a fever, a suicidal awe, dashing itself against somber cliffs. That is the image I retain. It and others like it inspired my brother to devise the new faction.
These new cards. Tell me something about them.
Their design embodies the Isle's spirit, the rage-filled potency, the rough, brutal beauty. Famed Skelligers, heroes of lore, berserkers and beasts, ogle us from the cards. Ran Tuirsek is the faction's leader, of course.
And the other famous Skelligers?
Hjalmar and Serisan Kreite, naturally, though not conjoined. Also Hemdal the hero, the venerable druid Ermion. The list goes on.
The tournament. Where do I sign up to play?
Right here with me. I've one slot open, but there's a condition. You must use cards of the Skellige faction. You see, I've already asked a great many seasoned players to do the same. Alas, all fear novelties, disdain process, care too much for the climax, for winning. So they insist on playing with their tried and true decks.
Long story short, you need a sucker who'll risk it. Take a stab at proving Skellige's no worse than the established decks. Best way to do that'd be to win this tournament using your brother's cards.
We understand one another perfectly, I see. Behold this trophy, standing stiff and strong. It could be yours if you win.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Play using the new faction.
That is an exceedingly good rub to my loins. Just one small adjoinder. I can only provide you a basic Skellige deck. My brother, alas, gave away or lost many key cards.
No chance I can win the tournament with these cards?
An issue easily resolved. You must simply face local Gwent competitors, win the missing cards from them. Besides, It would be very good practice for the tournament itself. Here, the cards I can spare you. Take them, please. The rest I keep for myself, for I, too, intend to play as Skellige.
Doth one noble, sloth doth one gratify.
They say that our local port has such extraordinary weapons. Some of the girls charge you less if you dyes their skirts. That can't possibly be true.
Will doth one noble, sloth doth one gratify. About to burst from a surfeit of beauty.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Nebioda. Wipe your boots before you take another step. Don't slurp your food. Don't eat with your hands. Don't pick your teeth with your knife.
What?
Oh, I'm just jesting. You, sir, clearly were not born in a barn. Welcome to the pheasantry. The best auberge in all the duchy.
What are you serving up today? I know you're busy, but round of Gwent?
Yes, sir. Our sweet shining sun.
are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not? Enchanted. Yes?
The Duchess summoned him.
Slower.
Here, please.
Come evening, I'm off to the bells, quick as a flash. Those girls can't wait to see me.
You make mountains out of molehills, Vilmar. I shall be better than fine.
I must insist, Count. You'll be much, much the safer with us at your side.
Boulder Dash.
Count, if I may, I believe Vilmar's in the right. There's no knowing what lurks in these wilds.
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah! It seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladal, a great admirer of your deeds.
Thanks. Not something we Witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this Witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks, as you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behaviour to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Count Belladal? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Kovir, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a Witcher to partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads? Besides, I've plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending. Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
There's also Clarissa, who...
Vilmar, please.
Who what?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family. We must discuss our venture, must we not?
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see? A parastisomac. It captures, likenesses.
A parasesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions, based upon which I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
Pretty unusual contract.
I couldn't agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive. Sublime! We've a deal!
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Sublime. In that case, here's your map. Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
I'm afraid we'd to await the morgue. Proper light, see? It's very important. In the meantime, be my guest at my fire, sir. In fact, I'd be delighted to hear some tales of Witcher life. Well, the wide and wild world beckons. The light now is perfect.
I'm off to the hells, quick as a flash. Oscar wanted to see.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead. Wouldn't rather be out here with those guards of yours?
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings. Believe me, they're overprotective. Oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife, preserve it, not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
We shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something supper. You, but as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Says there's something panthers around here hunting. Stay close. Keep your eyes peeled like a bear.
But one request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed, if at all possible. Ah! Get out! Save me!
Hear that? Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Come. Will you help the mother?
Give it a shot. Gotta calm her first. Likely to lunge at us otherwise.
Brilliant. You freeing her. A superb. Brilliant. You freeing her. A superb. Brilliant. You freeing her.
Folk call witches heartless. This will put the lie to that.
Peristysomax upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Cannot abide poaching. I'm content you share my love for animals.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes? What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking. Shh. Hear him?
It's those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them. Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry. Here, maybe? Distance seems right. Light's not bad either.
Yes, this will work perfectly.
Can you lure them out?
Give me a minute. Need to think. Vibrations. Gotta send some through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
Disturb them and... Thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now. Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go. Just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps
challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks. I was wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. There will be a treat for her.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head. Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close. Oh, that's lovely. Now, if they could just splay the tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher! Oh, this'll be a masterpiece! Smile, please!
Giant centipedes! Damn it!
Where did they come from?
Must have followed us. Get back!
Ah! Geralt! Save me! Ah! Geralt! Save me! Do not look in my direction!
All over now.
Whew, that was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today. What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp. Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
New life? He was feeling down?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too. Excursions he makes now, or rather, paintings he brings home. They's our only window on the wider world.
Sorry to make you wait. I was dead chuffed to be able to observe you in action, to confirm for myself there that the tales about you were not exaggerated in the slightest. You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate. It's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
One day, maybe.
Your reward. Use it well.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my co-workers, so to speak. Would you come by?
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Toussaint, near a village named Francolar.
I'll be by. See ya.
Still to bust your bum.
Regards, mate.
All right.
Hey, over here, please. Drink! Give me a drink!
Go, go. Hey-ya!
Our knights challenge each other for sport. Leave us to summon a witcher from the north for help. Who would have thought it possible?
Begone from my friend. It's common knowledge Bombino Nero yields the best sweet red.
Bombino? You yourself are Bombinoed, if you think that true. Our Camina is the sweetest grape in Beauclair, as anyone can tell you.
I do not listen to anyone but to my sommeliers, and they are unanimous on the matter. So, if I am to buy your wine, I shall need a hearty discount.
5% on a barrel. I suppose you can have that, but that's final. Greetings! Watch out! Klaatu!
Guess as champion. Have your chit-chat with someone else. Begone from my sight!
Got the shivers.
Mint, nettle, horsetail. Nature's bounty. Welcome, wanderer. In need of herbs, perhaps? Wort for a sore stomach, or...
Prefer willow bark or iris root for stomach aches. Wort can cause dizziness, nausea.
Forgive me. It's just that you do not have the look of one familiar with herbs.
What looks that? And looks deceive anyway. Me, I'm not out for common weeds that grow in any meadow. Need rare ingredients. Can you help me out, or should I move on?
You must judge for yourself.
Meant no offense.
And I took none. I should be the one to apologize for judging by appearance alone. Tell me, your knowledge, how did you gain it? From an herbalist living nearby?
No, from somewhere a long way off. Kaer Morhen, northern Kedwin.
Gods! That's the continent's other end. What are you doing in Toussaint?
Same thing I do anywhere. Killing monsters. Right, show me what you got. Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Metal, horsetail, nature's bounty. the Hote, my herb aficionado. Here to buy?
Wouldn't happen to play Gwent?
Nettle, horsetail. Nature's bounty.
brings peace to our domains. Flout its wrist,
Camerlengo best not be late.
Take it easy.
Who do my eyes espy if not yours? Where have your journeys taken you last, brother?
Hail, Percy.
Is it not evident and visible?
I believe I've made myself clear. I shall not grant you leave. It's out of the question.
Hammer, anvil, bammity bam. Music to a smithy's ears.
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
What have you got there? Care for a quick round of Gwent?
Anvil, bammity bam. Music to a smithy's ears.
Let him shoot. I'm out. Promptly.
At your service, sir. The racing model is one I recommend. Light, durable, and a mere...
Armor chromed, engraved or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
Know you're busy, but you up for a round of Gwent?
Here, Master Witcher. Over here.
Ding! See, Panthara! Welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit of grooming. Gwent, maybe we could play around.
Ding! Palma Ding! See, Panthara!
A fruitful
I
hunt
pledge
to
my
you,
love
Witcher.
to win the tourney with your name on my lips.
But what if another knight proves victorious? Many a valiant man has entered the list this year.
If it be so, then I pledge to remain silent and not remove my helmet until I fulfill my first pledge to you next year. By my troth, it is the Witcher who saved us from woe.
How fares your health, sir? A fruitful hunt to you, Witcher. How fares your health?
Welcome. Yes, my lord.
We shall long bear the scars of that witch's visit.
Welcome, welcome. Tell me what you'd like.
A round of Gwent, maybe?
Drink and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda.
sound of Gwent.
Yes, our sweet shining sun.
Night, laugh, and wine.
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
My dear Geralt.
I hope all is well. I imagine you hot on the trail of some nasty monster. Or is it an overly complex curse this time? Oh, Geralt, I wish I knew for certain. Whatever is keeping you busy, perhaps you'll need a break. For those moments, I offer you this intriguing little mystery I happened on in an old manuscript I bought off a merchant from the Zaire. The tome's author claims a certain Professor Moreau once called Beauclair home, and this professor conducted research into Witcher mutations. I don't know much else, but I suspect that alone might pique your interest. The tome mentioned a journal interred with the scholar when he passed. It could very well lead you to his laboratory. I'm enclosing a map I found folded in the tome. It's smudged in a few places, but I hope it proves useful anyway. Please be careful and come back to me quickly. Your Triss.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Four factions since time immemorial, Gwent, and it's a buggering stay that way.
How are you?
Gwent didn't need changing. Leave it the fuck alone. Get your minging mitts off her fucking Gwent.
Greetings, Greyhawk. How are you?
A year on and some tosser will have invented a wanker.
Welcome. The Tourney is on the way. Might I glance at your deck?
Sure. Here.
An impressive array. Count Monnier waits inside. You may enter.
Thanks.
There you are. A pleasure to see you again. The Skellige faction, how do you find it?
It's great. Faction's a pleasure to play.
I'm glad to hear it.
Any specific tournament rules? Mind giving me an overview?
Firstly, might I introduce the contestants? Superb Gwent players all, hailing from the world's farthest corners. Hammal Ochen Dankbali, an Offieri merchant. Eric van Frog, a patrician from Novigrad. And lastly, we are proud to welcome a Skelliger.
Ye blind? Not Skelliger, damn it!
Naturally, no offense meant. Agnetha Skolt, her ever-charming isle temperament in evidence, along with assorted beats, baubles, ropes. As to the rules, they're simple. Each player adopts a faction they cannot change for the tourney's duration. Lose a match, and you're eliminated. The winner from among you shall advance to the semi-final to face the winner of the tourney's previous edition, His Excellency the Ambassador of the Empire of Nilfgaard, Master von Hin. The winner of that match shall in turn face none other than me, your humble servant.
Hands off our Gwent!
No new fucking factions!
Protesters have gathered outside. Quite a few, it seems.
Hands off our bloody game! We didn't want any new factions!
Money, you dozy cunt! Stop diddling with dwarven tradition!
Change cannot always please everyone. Gwent traditionalists resent my efforts to expand the canon to include Skellige, but we shall pay them no mind.
Mind telling me what factions the others will be playing?
It is no secret. Eric van Frog will play the Northern Realms. His Excellency, in a flush of patriotism, chose Nilfgaard. Hamal Ochendagbali will play the Monsters deck, and Agnetha Skolt has chosen Skoyatel. Yours truly, of course, shall await the winner with a Skellige deck. I'm determined to prove its value.
Ready to start if everybody else is.
I invite you to join me on the terrace. The herald shall soon announce the tourney's start.
Let the tourney begin! In round 1, Agnetha Skolt faces Eric von Vrog, and Geralt of Rivia plays Hamal on Gangbali.
Let's grab a table.
A wager would you wish to make?
What did you have in mind?
Weapons do I collect, and your sword of silver my eye has caught. Should I win, I should take it. Should I lose, to you another equally precious shall I give.
All right. So be it. much. Thanks.
And upon your victory congratulate I you. What drove me to wager a sword against you know I not. Clearly to guide me the universe ceased. Here, you may it serve well.
I'd never have lost if you hadn't cheated.
And my land folk who slander like that don't live long, because we don't let them. Accuse me of cheating again, and I'll cut your tongue out.
Enough. Hands to yourselves.
As Gwent is a gentleman's sport, we expect all its players to demonstrate impeccable manners, and we cannot tolerate any disturbances. Thus, by decision of Count Monnier, the contestants from Novigrad and Skellige are hereby disqualified.
Gentlemen's sport? Well, I'm a lady, and we ladies don't give a flying fart about a tourney where any measly prick can accuse us of cheating.
With round 1 completed, the standings are as follows. Agneta Skolt and Eric van Brogg both disqualified. Geralt of Rivia has defeated Hamel Ongenvali of Ophir. In the semi-final, Gerard shall face the defending champion, Ambassador Von Heen.
I am honored. It seems you had a stroke of ill luck.
Your Excellency played better, that's all.
Stop desecrating Gwent!
Death to any and all new factions!
Seems there's some trouble brewing.
Scoot, all of yous! Off your asses and hide to Skellige, you I-loving seal slurpers.
Please remain calm and stop the verbal attacks.
Stop your mum from fucking ferrets, Monier, and hands off our Gwent!
Maybe instead of hollering threats, you ought to just explain what it is you want.
We've said it plenty of times, yet no one ever listens!
Got me listening.
Gwent's an ancient pastime. Its rules were set ages ago.
Exactly. Determined in keeping with the laws of nature.
There should be 4 factions. That is the optimal number. Will not tolerate the introduction of any others. It would disgrace the tradition.
Aye, leave our Gwent the fuck alone.
Enough of this! Didn't come here to jabber, but to break fucking heads in defense of tradition! Come on, lads!
Careful when I fuck you, you'll do it!
Let's plow this new faction into awesome heads.
Careful when I fuck you, you'll do it! Fuck!
Cooled you off a bit?
Fuck. Saying triple. Quadruple, even.
Enough! I shall summon the guard.
I got this, Count. Sure, you can shut this tournament down, but there'll be another, with who knows what new rules. If you don't like them, don't enter. Play somewhere else however you want, but you'll never stop other folk from playing however they like.
Bollocks!
Like my good friend Zoltan Chive says, if one says you're talking bollocks, they could be right, they could be wrong. But if multiples say you're talking bollocks, well, you probably are. So let's take a vote. Who else here thinks I'm full of it?
Zoltan Chive? Haven't seen that rascal in ages. How's he doing?
Was in Novigrad last I saw him. Be glad to tell you more over a flask of something strong.
Attention, everyone! Our outing's taken a new turn. We're to sit and drink vodka with Zoltan's pal.
Gentlemen, wait. We've still the final round of the tourney to play.
Final? Fuck that! I, Yaki Raffenberg, to hereby declare my participation in this tournament. And I demand to play the victor. We'll settle whether this Skellige faction's worth a flaming bag of shite once and for all.
Agreed, but please, show some patience. We must first play a pre-final.
In the pre-final, Count Monier, representing the Skellige faction, shall face Ambassador von Hinn, playing Nilfgaard.
Skellige won. What a bundle of pish. Tournament's not done. Now, it's my turn.
That is what we agreed. Let us resolve our differences here and now.
The grand finale! Witness it now! Count Monier playing the Skellige faction against Yaki Raffenberg, playing...
Scoia'tael!
Let the better man or dwarf win!
Well played. Thank you for a scintillating game. I trust my victory has convinced all doubters of the value of the new faction.
You won because you played better. Even if you hadn't played as plowing Skellige, you would have won anyhow. Congrats all the same. Yaki Raffiberg's no sore loser. Come on, lads. Let's get soused.
No, you must stay, for I wish to treat you all to a tipple. We must toast the premier of the new faction. And if anyone wishes to play a friendly match of Gwent, I see no reason why not. Thank you for everything, Witcher.
No problem. Had fun.
I'm sorry you did not manage to qualify for the finals. I'd hoped to face you, but participation alone counts for something. Here, a consolation prize.
Thanks.
Thank you once more for deigning to take part in my little tournament. I hope we shall meet again.
Who knows? Farewell.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle? Ganesha petals?
How's business?
The coin is good, but just between us, I'm going batty with Baltimore. I know what my customers want before they open their mouth.
Need to get going. Till next time. fab.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
You need new breeches? Gauntlets, perhaps? What say you, fair knight?
Up for a round of Gwent?
sir.
Welcome, good sir, to Dupont and Sons Emporium of Diverse Merchandise. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Show me what you got back there. Instead of chatting, why not a quick game of Gwent?
I stock the larder of the Duchessa herself.
Please,
Instead of chat.
shan't find anything better in all Toussaint.
Picturesque meadows and untouched woodlands are home to one of the most dangerous species of Myriapoda, this side of the Yaruga. The Beauclair centipede, as it's commonly called, is seen here, proudly displaying its remarkable chitin and calcium carbonate carapace. It's wonderful to meet the subject of the Baron's new cycle. Such an opportunity. Enjoy the
Excuse you?
It's wonderful to meet the subject of the Baron's new cycle. Such an opportunity. Enjoy the exhibit.
Yes, sir.
Watching. Excuse you. Where bellies are pinched so tight, folk don't drink wine. Distill it instead hooch from tree bark and old boot pieces.
Both male and female Beauclair centipedes are formidable predators. The bees prefer to hunt in packs, yet the author of this extraordinary work was able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits the optimal moment to strike.
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please. I'm delighted to see you. I've a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse.
Thanks. Good crowd. You got a lot of friends. All of them seem to be fawning over your paintings, too.
Oh, when you have as much coin as I do, friends buzz around like flies on fresh meat. And they praise you to high heavens for each trip, burp and sneeze. Not all are lying sycophants, that's not what I mean. Just most, unfortunately.
Why bother? Why even invite them around?
I'm a man of enterprise. I must put my trade before any personal hatreds or sympathies. Besides...
Besides?
At times, I'll exhibit a completely failed painting, just to listen to them twist their tongues into knots, trying to find just the right superlatives to lather on smeared rubbish.
Naturally, the more intent someone is to get into my good graces, the louder they praise my masterpiece. It's devilish fun, I tell you.
Talked to your guards back at the camp. Told me about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return.
En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blathan. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, But for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards. Nice meeting you. So long now.
Hire a witcher.
For 3 ducats, none of which are suitable to show myself in.
Come on, Roach.
Go on, enjoy. We'll stay put here.
Men, we've deadlines to meet. Come on now.
Had I known it'd be like this, I never would have signed on for the job. Not for nothing.
What the golly blasting devils are you doing, men? What plague? An unfortunate turn of offense, that's all. Get back to chiseling. If we don't deliver that head on time, the infestor will twist my plums off.
Is that what you'll tell Emil's widow? That a cow crushed him and it was an accident? This, sir, is a grave matter. It requires a specialist, some mage or warlock.
What happened here?
Look! It's that witcher who's come to town. Maybe he can do something. An exorcism or the like. We should ask how much coin he'll want.
Saw your notice. Got a problem with the cow? Fear of plague, is that it?
Yes, indeed, and a horrid one at that. Without the gods, something true we have. In Zeracania, they've sent a plague of locusts, then of frogs. With us, they skipped right to raining cows down on us.
Enough! Enough! No need to so panic. Come, Master Witcher, I shall divulge to you the matter at hand. Yes, an unfortunate matter indeed. To be crushed by a cow. A true shame, Emil. He was a good worker. I told them at once there had to be a simple explanation. But that lot, no. Right away they started in screaming, plague! Demanding higher wages for hardship. Poor working conditions, you see? They'll ruin me, the blotters.
My job is to figure out why a cow fell from the sky. That it?
That too. The thing is, since none bother to clear the cow corpse, some filths overrun the other pit. We fear to venture there.
Not surprised. Cow, where'd it come from? What kind was it?
Why, the ordinary spotted kind. Nothing unusual. Its corpse rots in the other pit, sends out its stench, and Emil lies right beneath it. Will you tend to the matter, take on the contract?
What exactly is going on here?
Construction of a statue of the prophet Lepiota. We're carving it. Not all at once, that is, but piece by piece. A pious infestus revived the project after years of neglect. He's engaged all nearby quarries in its completion. And we would be on schedule were it not for the incident. Please, Master, will you look into it?
Need to know more about this accident. Anyone actually see what happened?
No, but sounds there were. Osterv had just gone to see how Emil was getting along when suddenly we heard an ear-botching boom. Moments later, something smashed into one of the cranes.
Doubt it was the cow that hit the crane.
Probably true. At any rate, come morn, we ventured out to sea, but the vermin drove us off. With that, all work came to a halt. Has remained so since. Master, tarry no longer, please. Will you take on the matter?
Fine, I'll look into it. Might be a botched portal, but I doubt it.
Lepiota reward you with progeny aplenty. I shall keep an eye out for your return.
I've sweat dripping down my bum furrow.
What's this about?
Already started in on it. Hope we didn't walk up the tracks.
Not bad.
Must be Emil. Workers mentioned him. Poor guy, unlucky as all hell. Right, now where do I start? Crushed by something heavy. Skull base is cracked. Fresh tooth marks. Necrophages. But they got to him after his death. Won't learn anything else from the body. Tissues crushed in places. Must have fallen from quite a height. Gut sliced open. Not much blood, so it happened after death. Heart had already stopped pumping. Tooth marks. Small ones, though, so necrophages left him clearly. Sure sniffed out their feast fast. Deep claw wounds. Spread between talons indicates a draconid. A wyvern, probably. But these wounds weren't the cause of death. Got it. All clear now. Cow died when it fell from a great height. Draconid must have dropped it. A youngster probably trying to get the cow back to its nest, but it proved too heavy. Emil's bad luck to be standing right underneath. And then there's the crane. Draconid must have hit it pretty hard. Dropped the cow, then probably tried to steady its flight. Got hurt in the process. Good. Should be simple to track down. Traces of Draconid blood. Barely perceptible. I'm on the right track. Started bleeding heavily. Wound was more serious than I thought, looks like. Smells like sour mash. Draconid must have attacked all of this. Distillery. Raised a ruckus, made a mess, then moved on. Paw prints. Crawled through here. Clearly too tired to fly. Was in a bad way. Barely crawling. Second Draconid landed here. A larger one. Waited for the smaller one to heal. Then they flew off together. Should be easy to track. Smaller one was still bleeding, luckily. Flew off together. Probably bound for their nest. Trail ends here. Nest's up there. I bet the farm on it. time I collected a trophy. Come on now.
I'm going to save with my hands. Watch your stones.
Well, have you learned how that cow came to fly?
Yeah, you can get back to work. And it wasn't a plague of falling cows.
Did I not say so from the start? A weight off my chest. So what was behind the animal's plummet?
Young lizard flying over the quarry dropped it. Was trying to get it back to its nest. Food for its mother and siblings. Probably heard the last of the beasts. Burned the nest, eggs, everything.
A praiseworthy precaution, but as I said, I can only pay you what we agreed. I simply haven't any more. Here, take this. And I thank you, Master. All cleared up now, right? No gods, no plague, just the dragon, but it's gone too. We're to pay Emil's widow compensation, and that will be that. So, why do you still stand there and wait, men? Back to work! Chop, chop!
And I've a notion suspicious workings are still afoot. What became of the builders who were to put the statue together? They were due 3 days back, yet there's still no sign of them at our daysto.
They were crushed too, I'm certain of it. Or eaten, or locusts got them, like in Zerikania.
What's this rubbish you spout now? The architect wrote they would arrive a week late with a large shipment of marble from Metana for the prophet's beard. So stop flapping your yaps and get to work. Allow me to walk you away, Master. Truth be told, I lied. But I cannot have them panic again. The workers he mentioned, they've indeed vanished. Come see me later. I shall divulge to you the details. So, Master, the workers who vanished. How goes the search?
They vanished? What's that mean?
Just that, along with ample supplies. I had placed an order. More than a dozen wagons reached the building site, yet 5 were lost along the way. Tools, food, building materials, and, first and foremost, the specialists we need. The chief architect included. I wrote to the architect to say the quarry awaits. He should send new plans. But the foreman said the architect was here, at Ardaizo. And this means...
He's missing too. Got it. I'll look around, see what I can learn.
Master, I know not how to thank you, but I beg you to hurry. We shall simply not finish without those 5 wagons.
Can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a killer.
All is in order.
Hiya!
Go, go. Here's the cart. Wake up.
White wolf of Salvatore!
Hey, wake up.
What?
Giddy up.
Good evening.
Wake up. Wake up.
Leave me in peace, Witcher.
Excuse me, boy.
Come on, get up.
Saint Lebioda sent you. I must now repair my wagon. They await me at the building site.
So long.
Say storks bring babies. Ow! Where do babies come from? Do you have a little brother or a little sister?
duchy values peace and quiet.
And verily I say unto you, if men were but to let the prophet Lepiota's teachings into their hearts...
Forgive me, I'm
all
occupied.
is in order!
Impressive.
The Butcher of Bluffigan, called to be the savior of Tucson.
Is it not evident I'm busy?
Damn, lots of them. Not good.
You freak! Not getting catchy!
Surrender.
But why even bother? What did they hope to steal? Hammers? A hunk of stone?
I see. All right. High time I set off. Yeah. Damn. How long you gonna make me wait?
Thank you, good sir. You would be the famous Witcher, would you not?
Exactly.
I shall hitch my wagon and set off for the monument works at once. They await me there.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see.
Not good. Blood. Lots of it. Kicky Moores? rags. Need to incinerate these to ash. So, missing workers. This is what became of them.
Don't crowd around.
Go, go.
And verily I say unto you, if men were but to let
Helped you finish the statue like you asked.
Master, what would I have done without you? Countless throngs of Lepiota's followers will praise in prayer.
And you'll pay me, right?
But of course, your reward. The investor is a serious man of enterprise. Our plan foresees mass conversions. With the donations that will follow, we aim to recoup the cost of production in 3 to 5 years. Everything has been calculated, you see, down to the last decimal.
Good luck then. Farewell.